Hello, welcome to my first kayaking video, and my journey took me up Cockle Creek here and around down to the Terrell Bowling Club and just up to here and back again. So I started the kayak journey right here, went up here to show you the lake and found out the name of the creek that I was on, and that this was actually Cockle Bay, which is part of Lake Macquarie. And I hope on my kayak journeys to go around and discover all the little creeks and bays around the lake, because there are so many, and show some videos of that. So it was a really lovely experience, I guess you could say. I enjoyed myself so much, and I'm going to go out again tomorrow. Now, what I I had taken photos when I came over the bridge, and I'd taken photos looking down here and at the other inlet there, because I knew that I was going to go down this creek. Now, in my discovery of these bridges, um, looking up the Five Islands Bridge, because I needed to know that this was Cockle Creek, I discovered that a bit of history about the bridge. Now, I've got some information. So, this bridge here the current bridge was constructed in 1970, and it goes from here and across the body of water, keeps going and going, and across the next body of water. Now, the development of the original bridge, which was the Watkins Bridge, was an important link in the development of the northern part of the lake. It was opened in December 1899 and got heavy use for over 70 years. Now, 1899 doesn't sound like a long time to people in some countries, but in Australia that is a long time. And it was actually demolished and replaced by the current bridge demolition was started on the old Watkins Bridge, which was a wooden bridge. Demolition started on that on the 13th of July 1973, because the new and current bridge was built. And I will just show you the original Watkins Bridge, which was for horses and vehicles. Okay, so here we have the Watkins Bridge over Cockle Creek, as I said, for horses and vehicles. So definitely a nice old bridge there. And here is the demolition of the Watkins Bridge. Okay, so this is the Five Islands Footbridge, and it was a convenient shortcut between the suburbs. The steep footbridge consisted of 4 terrace levels, making it easier to walk on, and leading up to the high flat centre span. This height allowed the funnels of coal-burning steamers either entering or leaving Cockle Creek to pass safely beneath. Now, people had regularly gone to Spears Point Park from May 1888. Now, in Australia's history, that is a long time, and I know it is in a lot of other countries. So Spears Point Park was becoming very popular, and people really, really demanded this bridge. And it had a little bit of a trouble getting off the ground. Um, according to the Lake Macquarie Library, a start was made to it, um, and that was in 1916, but work soon ceased. And people were disappointed after having lobbied for 4 years. And in February 1927, a Mr. Richardson won a tender to finish erection of the footbridge for the sum of £1,100. It's not much, is it? But they're certainly built different today. Now, pile driving, that's, these piles being driven into the creek, began in March, but in April a storm caused many of the poles to be washed away. Oh, it's not good luck, is it? And a few years later it was built, and it was in use for 50 years. An interesting thing about Spears Point Park, which is, people wanted to be able to get over there by foot and not have to deal with the Watkins Bridge, which was horses and cars. But the hotel that I mentioned in my night walk at Spears Point actually was one of the reasons the place picked up quite significantly, and the wording is the site became very popular after a 26-room hotel opened nearby in 1901. 26 rooms, jeez. But it's such a small, it's a pub now. It's later called Pippi's, which, I did actually show you in my night walk video. But anyway, it was obviously a big deal. So, yeah. Now, there is a video, a photograph I would like to show you, and that is of the flood. So just have a really good look at how steep, this area is, because that's the bit that's in water. I believe it's up to about here, the flood waters. So it's a very, very old shot. Okay, so here is the flood of 1949, 18th of June. And you can see it is a fair way underwater. I think it was actually maybe one more pole set than what I had predicted. Yeah, because all along here is completely underwater. And I think that's one rung, and then the second major rung there, maybe more. We know there is a lot down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just goes along with the, I think these like cross beams or supporting poles. I think there's quite a few along there. So yeah, I think it was fairly deep, that flood. 1949. What a shame. Yeah, having their access cut. And here is the demolition of the footbridge, which is, such a shame. But things do need replacing, and we progress, and yeah, it's definitely the way forward. I wouldn't be happy if I saw wooden bridges everywhere, but in Australia today. So, I am happy we move forward, but it's just a shame to see, something that was so loved by everybody being torn down. Now, when it was torn down, people wanted to save the timber from it, but unfortunately very little of it could be salvaged. But it was cut up for the pensioners to use as winter fuel, which I think is a nice fitting end to the bridge. So this is the current Five Island Bridge going over Cockle Creek in two parts. Now, I just wanted to show you this shot from the opposite side of the bank where I was. So I was on this side over here, but just a little bit further down. Now, so I basically went to the end of the creek, leading into Cockle Bay, to show you that area. Then I turned around and I came back up and went under the bridge here, and then up around there and then around the corner. So yeah, this is this shot, and I have one more photo, and this is the entrance, or one end of the Five Islands Bridge on Five Islands Road. So if you head forward, you're going to Glendale, Wallsend, and then Newcastle's only 22 kilometres away. And just looks like a normal road, not much character, but that's progress, isn't it? Alright, so we are on to my video of the lake. So there is my start point, and please forgive the rockiness of the video. I definitely need a different way to record on the water. I know people have things in their helmets and all that sort of thing, but anyway, I'll see what I can do. But it was a little bit windy. I was struggling very much with one, just trying to row on one side and hold the phone in the other hand, or in the other hand. So yeah, it was I guess you could say a bit of a disaster video wise for my first kayaking video. Would have been nice to have just got a little bit more. However, I don't think I bored you, and I just stopped it quite frequently as I had a little rest. So hope you enjoy. Take care. Okay, hello. Well, I am on my kayak and it's spinning around because it's a bit windy, and I'm trying to get up to the end of the inlet here, just to show you that's the lake right there. So it's very hard to hold your phone in one hand and actually use yours with the other. So it'll be good when I get another little camera that I can stand up. So but anyway, it really is a lovely day on the lake, and I'm down near the Five Island Bridge near Spears Point, and this is a little the first inlet lake, or creek I should say. I'll get the name of that and pop it on the video when I get home. But yeah, it's very beautiful. So I'll just go up here a little bit out and then show you, and then I'm going to actually veer right up the other end
of the inlet. We'll call it a creek for now. Okay, well I've come a bit further, and it's very beautiful as usual. I put on my last video at the end, you know, you've got to love where you live, and yeah, I certainly do. There's nothing like it. Alrighty, so I'm going to go down this way because it's a little bit windy, so I'm going to go down and go under that bridge and just down the river a bit further there. Okay, so I'm up here at the bridge now, and you know, we've come down the creek a bit and just about to go up around that corner on your left there. It goes in quite a way, that's for sure, but won't be doing that today because it's in the afternoon. So isn't that nice? So there they are, the little ducks getting out of the sun, having a little rest. Okay, well I'm going backwards, so I'm going to stop this. Ah, there we go. There he is. Okay, now I can't remember the name of this bird. I think it starts with E. Could be egret, I'm not sure, but anyways, I'll pop that up on the screen. And yeah, they're all around the lake. They've got those big long thin necks. So I'm just going to there he goes. Wow. Okay. Is pushing me back down towards the bridge. Okay, so I've come around the corner and there is a little club or something. So it's got a jetty there. Looks really old, a bit old and decrepit, but oh, who cares, I guess, if you're sitting there and you've got a view of the water. So I'm going to go down there and find out what that club is. And yeah, if visitors can go and have a drink in there, I might do that one day. Okay, so I have just come past that club. I'm not going to take a photo of it there. I'll have a look on the way home. I'll go and drive that way. But yeah, it's what a great little club. There was people fishing. There was 3 fishing lines, and a kayak old man came past, and unfortunately got tangled in the fishing lines, and yeah, fell off his kayak. So I don't want to be videoing while that's going on. You know, I think he's a bit embarrassed. Yeah, well, I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet, but just sitting here. It's very still around this side, so yeah, I'm just sort of floating along. It's yeah, I just love it. Love the water. All right. Well, I'm just sitting here floating. It's really nice, just on the way back. So just came from that corner there and just going back down. That way to the bridge, and just past the bridge down there where you can sort of see a few cars in the distance is the little ramp for small boats, and we get the kayaks up there. It's beautiful. I think I started out at those rocks over there under that big tree, and I'm not doing any work, so the trip back is pretty effortless. The hubby and I had a race up to the other corner, and oh, my arms are burning, my heart rate got right up, and yeah, it's when you really put your back into it, it's certainly a good little sport, really. And I didn't really think I'd get much value out of it sport-wise, other than the arms. But no, to go faster, you sort of sit up straighter. Got the little kayak seats and pulled those up, so I was sitting up straight for that race. It worked a lot better, and so yeah, probably helped get started those core muscles. And you've got a lot of walkers out today and quite a number of kayakers, so which is pretty typical for a Sunday.